can't sleep. You're the thing I need. The truth is I can't see my way to save his dreams, paler than you promised me. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? I can't be without you. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? You keep me up all night. Now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. Where to draw the line? You keep me up all night. Now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. This is the last time. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. If the night before was simply nothing more than a passing thought, the morning after lingers for an eternity. I'm eternally somewhere in between reticence and libertine. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? I can't be without you. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? You keep me up all night. Now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. Where to draw the line? You keep me up all night. Now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. This is the last time. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? You keep me up all night. Now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. Where to draw the line? You keep me up all night. Now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. This is the last time. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. This is the last time. You keep me up all night.
Okay, Kobe doing work. 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court and I'm the greatest on the verse. Going for the fourth ring like it was his first. Gotta get the gleam. Do it for Kareem. 2-4 so nice, my flow so mean. Catch me at the game sitting next to Goldstein. Kobe Bryant Nikes, purple gold strings. Kobe in the game dunking on the whole team. Black Mamba, attack conquer. Basketball beast, rap monster. Crossover good, a turnaround jumper. Or just drive the lane and dunk on dunkers. You know where it's going down, yo. This is the lake show, but don't drown, though. I call him King Bryant, not let the crown show. Watch me get him like Kobe, yeah. Sick with it, no COVID, yeah. Black clouds break open, yeah. Rain down black roses, yeah. I smell the rose, now I'm focused, yeah. The game's cold, but I'm frozen, yeah. The lanes are closed, but I'm bowling, yeah. All mine, but no cobras, all around, no borders, all eyes take notice, recognize my importance, never I'm immortal. Got the culture on my shoulder, I see the vultures flying over. So now we march like we soldiers, until we walk like we strolling, yeah. 60 points in my last game, like that's game, yeah. Yerp. Put 5 rings on my last name, Oscar could've been my first. On one leg, on my last leg, I want the last shot, that's worth. No Achilles heel, like toe field, this the last dance, like heart of gold beating on my chest and goes right tat. This is black entertainment, baby. This is black power status, yeah. 2 fingers for the mama, see them screaming black mama matters, yeah. Heart goes out to Vanessa and the whole black mama family. BMF, heart of gold beating on my chest and it goes right tat, yeah. This is black entertainment, baby. This is black power status, yeah. 2 fingers for the mama, see them screaming black mama matters, yeah. Heart goes out to Vanessa and the whole black mama family. BMF, yeah. BMF, on BET, yeah. We the best, yeah. We the best. On GOD, yeah. We there, yeah. We there. GOAT like Kobe B. Rest in power and soul for peace. as a matter of fact.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment.
It's kinda easy. Listen to the G-Dep sound. I ain't hear the speakers bumping as I got the sound for the
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Jazz. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Clarkson is out there with George. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's Collins, and it's Agbaji in at the 3. And for the Pacers, the backcourt pair for them, Halliburton and Brown. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. And here's Brown outside. Agbaji pulls it in. Pass to George. To the middle. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
That's a 2 for Mathurin. Here's Toppin. Lays it up and banks it in.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Clarkson against Brown. Passes it to Markkanen. Clarkson is screen on Toppin. Markkanen with it. Picked up by Brown. Markkanen can't get it to go. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Drills the three-pointer.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
Halliburton against George. Collins a screen on Halliburton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Markkanen. Agbaji the pass to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Mathurin attacking.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty.
when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Mark, you know him well. The Pacers winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. Yeah, but they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They've played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Here's Collins, and then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Mathurin, and he gets it to go from the corner. Mathurin's got 7.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
There's the pass to Agbaji. Offline with his 3. Astounding for Indiana. They won that game against Utah. Mathurin, good. 9 points here for Bennedict Mathurin.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Markkanen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
And Markkanen drops them both. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times. And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. George looking around. Pass to Clarkson. Collins, a screen on Brown. And they call an illegal screen here.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
George with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. George against Turner. Collins, a screen on Brown. And it's blocked by Brown, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Clarkson. Hits the jumper in space. Here's Halliburton. Still yet to score. And here's Brown outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 5-point game. From deep, George connects from three-point range.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Turner finds Mathurin. So Clark with his talent and upside. The future is extremely bright for Bennedict Mathurin.
Very bright, shining extremely bright. I love this young man. Like his comportment, Kevin, as much as I like his athleticism and his ability to score at all three levels, he just seems to be unfazed and plays with a maturity and confidence that belies his youth.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotations.
Mathurin hits them both. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
The 10-footer. No good off the front iron. Jazz trail by 4. Agbaji the pass to Clarkson. They set the pick. Fires for 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Brown against Clarkson. Markkanen down low. Over Mathurin. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And that one is hammered home.
He just had to do it too, folks. Mathurin saw some space and then threw it down with a little extra, just for good measure.
George passes to Collins. Here's Agbaji. Defended by Mathurin. George dishes to Collins. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Here's Clarkson. The Pacers making the shot. Another miss by Utah.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Mathurin, good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the first time out of the game called for Utah. Clark, here we are looking at Miles Turner, a terrific player. What stands out to you?
There are a couple of things. His ability to knock down three-point shots as a big guy, but more than that, his primary attribute to me is the fact he's an outstanding rim protector. Excellent timing, runs the floor, and really protects the basket for his team.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud, we'll let them hear it.
system really played to their strengths. They had a very good plan in place at the offensive end.
And what really jumps out is their ranking in second chance points. They did some major work on the glass. Greg, those points really added up over the course of last season. Inside, here's Clarkson. That ball, nice feed that time from George.
The assist.
George has got 3 assists in the game. Shot on the wing. Brown, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing here by 8. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Jazz trail by 7. Here's George. Passes to Markkanen. No good with the layup.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that layup.
Here's Mathurin. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Mathurin's got 19 points.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Clarkson against Brown. Collins setting the pick for Clarkson. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And you got to give it up for Clarkson. I mean, he's a natural from mid-range.
Mathurin, accurate with the jumper from the elbow. And that's 21 points here for Bennedict Mathurin. Now Clarkson, he had a 33-point outing in their last game against Indiana. The pass to Agbaji. Utah moving it around. No good on the triple. Pacers leading by 9. Mathurin with the ball. And again, it's Indiana converting.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Collins. 14 points from him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Clarkson surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Shoots it. George, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Clarkson against Brown. Collins a screen on Brown. Pass to Markkanen. Left side Collins. Outside Markkanen. Clarkson outside. Over Brown. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 11.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Olenek is checked in for Markkanen. Sexton comes in for Clarkson. And Taylor Horton-Tucker subbed in for George. Pacers leading by 11. And here is Neesmith. And they pick up 2.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's a look at some stats for Olenek. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
And he makes the first.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
And Sexton drops them both. Pacers leading by 11. Out to Turner. Shoots over Olenek. And again, it's Indiana.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Olenek has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Nembhard's shot is good.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Jazz trail by 15.
Clark, when we talk about the best three-point shooters in the league, Buddy Hield is in that conversation.
Most definitely. I mean, only Steph has more seasons with 250 or more threes made. That says a lot right there. Buddy is a floor spacer. You can never help or double off of him, which is a big asset in today's game.
Horton-Tucker finds Markkanen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Markkanen's got 5 points so far.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Hands it from downtown.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olenek has some lift.
Pacers leading by 15. Here's Hield. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Here's Hendricks. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Neesmith. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Sexton kicks to Markkanen. Shoots a fader. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Pacers lead by 17. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with Taylor Horton-Tucker. Olynyk is out there with Markkanen. And Hendricks in at the power forward. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, and that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Jazz again can't hit it. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Halliburton, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Horton-Tucker. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Horton-Tucker. He's covered by Halliburton. Pass to Hendricks. Horton-Tucker finds Olynyk. And the rejection by Smith.
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
From Aaron Neesmith.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Utah calls timeout. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas
Here are
to try new things.
Get loud.
At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Fifth, the Jazz.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Horton Tucker, the pass to Olynyk, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. George comes in for Horton Tucker. Brown against Sexton. Brown's shot is good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here is George. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. And it's the Pacers' ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Mathurin, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
George against Halliburton. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Got a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Pacers. The baseline J connects, the jumper drops. Neesmith has got 6.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
Pass to Olynyk. Clarkson outside from the arc. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 14. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's George. Now the pass to Sexton. Clarkson up top. The Jazz working the ball around now. Markkanen finds Olynyk. Poked away. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Is on Colin Sexton. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Bruce Brown.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. And Utah also making a switch. Agbaji's checked in. And Brown drops them both. Here's George. Pass to Clarkson. Lets it go with a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. And can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for him. Down low, here's Markkanen. Count it. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Here's Smith. Rebound by Olynyk.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Markkanen passes to Clarkson. Shoots over Brown. And Clarkson gets it to go on the assist by Markkanen. Clarkson's got 19 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Agbaji. It's stolen by Mathurin. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Halliburton slams it in.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. On the wing, George. From the corner. And there's another one for the Jazz. Now, here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Outside for George. And the three off target. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Persistence pays. Mathurin sticking with it, and he'll have a chance to add another at the line.
The Pacers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Hield comes in for Halliburton.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
A tremendous score from the two-guard spot. Mathurin is a little like Jason Richardson, former Warriors great. Perhaps Mathurin can have that same type of career, maybe exceed it.
Now, here's Clarkson. 19 points in the game. Over Hield. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
No shortage of confidence for Mathurin. He's got tremendous belief in himself, and we are seeing why that's the case tonight. Ben's lighting it up.
And Utah has possession. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Collins. Back to Clarkson. 5 on the clock to stop the run. It's rebounded by Indiana. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hield. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Agbaji. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Hield. That one rolling around and rims out. The Jazz have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Clarkson for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Clarkson's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nobody near George. No good on the 3. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. There's Brown with the 3. Hendricks pulls it in.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Outside, George. Passes it to Collins. Over Mathurin. And finished off by Collins.
becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Shots good by Turner.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the roll.
Mathurin is a prime-time, big-time talent, showing his skill off the bounce there.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. The pass to Hendricks. Buries it from three-point range. Hendricks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Turner with it. He's picked up by Collins. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Clarkson. The Jazz shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Bobbed up there for Collins.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Mathurin. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Hendricks. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Timeout.
Hendricks has got 6 points in the quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Timeout called the Pacers. Checked in for Buddy Hield. Markkanen, he's checked in for Utah.
And checking out the numbers for Clarkson. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 21 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And the Pacers with possession here. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
George dishes to Clarkson. Pass to Collins. Back to Clarkson. To the inside. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 5 assists tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Halliburton against George. A floater. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Clarkson against Brown. Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Clarkson right side. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. From the baseline. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
They're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Bennedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for Indiana. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Utah Jazz. Hey, I was wondering, after the show, you guys doing anything?
Well, that depends.
Well, I got 3 free tickets to Golf and Grill. Includes the go-karts, the batting cages, and they got smoked ribs.
Why, is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
Probably because you don't own the place. And as we shift focus back to our game, things couldn't have gone much worse for the Utah Jazz.
Zero intensity on D. They're letting shooters get whatever they want. That's why this team is getting whipped.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. When you don't put out the effort defensively, you're likely to get embarrassed.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Bennedict Mathurin.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Brown on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the 1 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Toppin. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
Such an integral part to Halliburton's game. He's one of the best passers in the league.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Utah shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Agbaji. No good from outside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebound has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Turner, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Turner's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
The Pacers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Yep, that one goes. 14 points for Miles Turner.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
George against Halliburton. Pass to Clarkson. Passes it to Agbaji. Clock at 6. Jazz passing it around. Here's George. Brown knocks it away.
And they were top 10 in assists. Really a good job of sharing the ball and utilizing every player on the floor.
And with the #1 ranking in fast break points last season, GA, I don't think you'd get an argument that they were the most entertaining team in the entire league. Halliburton, that ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 4 assists now tonight. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. George passes to Clarkson. Off target from outside. For Indiana, they've gone a spotless 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Down low, working on Collins.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. George passes to Clarkson. Back to George. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Driving in, and Toppin throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And the pass to Markkanen. Plenty of space. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Takes the 13-footer. That one doesn't go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Good work there as it goes. Turner's got 16.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Mathurin attacking. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Jazz have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. George against Halliburton. Clarkson outside. From outside, off the mark. And Indiana shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. That one good for 2. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And that one's good, George.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. Can he keep it going? Almost, but it rolls out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Clarkson outside. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Shoots over Brown. Markkanen can't get it to go. Here's Toppin. And they cash in right away with a quick shot. 16 points for him.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Halliburton against George. Shot by Collins, no good. And here are the Pacers now. Here's Mathurin, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
George against Halliburton. Outside, George. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Shot's good by Turner.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Jazz have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And George kicks to Collins. 13 feet away. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Yep, it counts.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. 5th best, Miles Turner.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Jazz shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Pass to Collins. Here's Agbaji. Utah moving it around. Feeds it to Collins. Clarkson for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
Clarkson's got 28 points for the game.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Tuesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers. Brown against Clarkson. Pass to George from downtown, and the Jazz another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
From 12 feet out, Collins grabs the miss. So it's Utah now. It's stolen by Mathurin. Count the basket. Mathurin's got 46 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Indiana.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Passes it to Collins. Down low. Here's Agbaji. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Agbaji's got 6.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
And there's Toppin on the assist by Halliburton.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Halliburton against George. Kicks it to Markkanen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Lauri Markkanen. at the line for one.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. The Jazz making a switch here. Lobbed up there for Collins, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
Coming out to the floor for the Jazz, number 0, Taylor Hendricks.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Indiana. Here's Nesmith. Collins with some nice D. The Jazz shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Horton Tucker, the pass to Collins. Sexton lays it up off the glass. Sexton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And that one, good.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
The Jazz shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Left side, Sexton. And again, it's Utah.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
And the Pacers call time here. In for the Jazz.
Give it up.
And let's see some of the numbers here on Lauri Markkanen. Coming off a terrific season, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. .132 left in the third quarter. That's a 2 from Smith. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Smith's got 6.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
For a second-round draft pick in 2022, Clark Nembhard is pretty impressive.
I might even categorize him as a surprise hit, if you will. He makes a huge impact out there when he's on the floor. And for somebody that was drafted in the second round, that's great value.
Smith for 3. Hendricks pulls it in. Utah shooting straight 49% from the field. To the middle. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Fires from the wing. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills. We're seeing it right now. Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Smith's shot is good.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Sexton against Hield. Screen by Olynyk. And it's Sexton penetrating. Lets it go from deep. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Olynyk's got 9 points here in the second half. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now Sexton. 8 points for him. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Here's Nembhard. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Pacers out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Markkanen, Talen Horton-Tucker out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Hendricks in at power forward. Smith's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Markkanen passes to Hendricks. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and Utah again with the bucket.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
That's good from Nesmith. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Here's Nembhard. And he banks in the layup.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
The pass to Markkanen. Shoots. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith with it. The tray. To the left wing. Here's Nesmith. Trains the three-pointer.
Good decision-making by Hield, giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Here's Horton-Tucker. Outside, Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Here's Smith. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside, here's Olynyk. You know, Greg, for the Olynyks, basketball is a shared family passion.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly's father was a coach, but his mom was actually the first woman to be an NBA scorekeeper. So he was raised around the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
And so Olynyk nails both of them. Indiana's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. That one misses. Pass to Nembhard. Shoots over Horton Tucker. And he knocks down the jumper. Nembhard's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And it's blocked, and he gets it back. Sexton, no good on that one. Good D by Hield. From deep three-point land. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. The Jazz making a switch here.
Substitution.
Agbaji's checked in.
Ochai Agbaji.
For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Outside, Markkanen puts up a 3. Agbaji can't get it to go. And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Smith for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here's Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Hield against Sexton. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Olynyk for the 3. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got 6 rebounds in the game. Over Sexton. Hield can't hit. Utah's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Horton Tucker, the pass to Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Nembhard. It's on target from the high post. Nembhard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Smith against Olynyk. Unloads. Smith, no luck.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And that one's good, Agbaji.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And it's Smith missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, Horton Tucker. Here's Markkanen. Makes it off the glass. Markkanen's got 22 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Timeout called the Pacers.
The Pacers breaking dance moves coming out of the court. Let's turn it up.
Jackson's checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. John Collins, he's checked in for Olynyk. Clarkson comes in for Colin Sexton. And George is subbed in for Talen Horton-Tucker. For Indiana, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Clarkson passes to George. And Utah again with the bucket.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Indiana's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Nembhard. That one wide left. Jazz shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Clarkson passes to George. Back to Clarkson. Fires the three. The shot's good on the assist by George. Clarkson's got 31 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Here's Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Now here is George. Defense right on him. From past the arc. With that miss, he's now made 6 and missed 6 from the field. Timeout called the Pacers.
T-shirts, freshly printed, ready to go. Get up on your feet, fans. Thanks to you, everyone. Show them some love.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. Clarkson on the wing. Outside, George. The Jazz working the ball around now. Count that bucket. And that's now 24 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
They kick out to Hield. Takes the 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg, that 7-year deal just signed?
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Shooting for Utah.
Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
One shot.
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
There's the three. Good on the triple. Markkanen's got 28 points for the game.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Nembhard. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Pass to George. There's the triple. A rebound by Hield.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And finished off by Collins.
And more than capable of making miraculous passes. George certainly a traditional guard in that fashion.
Here's Neesmith. Cans the shot from the wing. Neesmith has got 10 points in just the second half. Utah shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And there's the pass to Markkanen. The three-pointer is right on target. Markkanen's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Here's Nwora. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. It's stolen. Here's Nembhard. And so Indiana again turning it over.
Substitution for your Pacers. Jalen Smith, Walker.
Now here is George. Markkanen in the corner. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shoots over Clarkson. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's George. Clarkson's got space. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Clarkson's got 33.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
George passes to Markkanen. Shoots over Walker. Markkanen, good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Tries it from the top of the key. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Clarkson with the ball. Drops in the layup for 2. Clarkson's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Nembhard. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Utah shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52% to the inside. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Clarkson. 16 points for George.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Here's Nembhard. Score the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Here's Nembhard. Rebound, Utah. George finds Clarkson. 1:24 left in the game. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, two out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Pacers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Bennedict Mathurin.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Please give a big round.
And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in.
Dance team. That was your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Let them hear you.
On the wing, Heel. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Pulls it from 20. Collins grabs the miss. And here's George. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They lead by 23. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bennedict Mathurin.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Here's McConnell. It falls.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Bennedict Mathurin.